welcome to my channel. My name is Lynn, and check it out. My Spellbinders spring cleaning warehouse sale order has already arrived. That was super fast, and I think part of the reason is because I actually saw the sale the night before it was actually even announced. And so I shopped that very day because this is the sale I look forward to every year, more than Black Friday, because I feel like the deals during this sale are better than Black Friday. And I'm not just talking Spellbinders, I'm talking like in general all craft supplies. This is the sale that I really look forward to. I mentioned in my previous video, one of the reasons I love this sale and why I'm trying to kind of get the word out as much as possible is because at the prices that these items have been marked down, I feel like it makes these high quality genuine products from Spellbinders available at ridiculously low prices, and that means it's accessible to everybody of every budget. And so if you don't have a lot to spend on craft supplies, maybe check out this sale, because even for $25, you can get a lot of items. I don't remember exactly the price point of everything I've purchased, so I'm not going to go through pricing. If you want to see an example of that, you can see my other video, but really just go straight to the website and check out the sale for yourself, because the bargains are amazing. Okay, so let me show the only thing that's not part of the clearance sale, and we'll get this out of the way. So Spellbinders has released some new colors in their solid color cardstock, and I love this. I love them because they're a little bit muted and not quite as bright as some of the other colors. Nice and saturated, but just not as bright, just toned down and a little bit subdued, and I love that so much. So beautiful colors, and I had to get this. This is kind of like a mustard, but again, not your mustard like your hot dog mustard, but maybe more of a like a Dijon mustard where it's a little bit darker, kind of almost like a honey color too. So really lovely that. Okay, so that's that was full price, but well worth it. And I picked up a couple things to just put me over the $100 mark, because that's when you get free shipping, because I think I was around $80, and shipping for me, I live in the US, was gonna be $9. So I figure I may as well add $20 more in product, get free shipping, and then I have $20 in product as opposed to paying $10 in shipping. So so if your budget does allow, maybe try to get to that $100 mark so that you can get that free shipping, because for $10 you could pick up each of these three are $1 each. So you get 3 die sets for $3, and you still haven't made up that $9 shipping. And some of these sets were originally priced at $10 to $15. Some of the dollar, like single, $1 deals. So that right there still puts you ahead, even if you had to pay for shipping. But if you can get to that $100 mark, I think for me anyways, I prefer to get the extra product. So let me just show these things that are off the top. This glimmer pack is so pretty. All of these lovely pastels. This is going to be really great for Easter, I think. These really soft colors. So that was I've been eyeing that. Glimmer foil doesn't go on sale too often, not that I've noticed, and so pick that up. It is in the clearance sale. It's just not super steeply discounted, as are a lot of the wax seals and the wax beads. So they are part of the clearance sale. You'll find them when you search that clearance section. They're just not super duper discounted. You could even get the intro kit too. This one I got because it's literally like just a plain circle, blank slate. And I don't know, I haven't seen how this was used by other crafters, and I'm curious to see what I do with it, to be honest. I don't know. But I'm sort of curious to see what can be embedded into the wax and then, kind of sealed. So, can I embed maybe some die cuts, like a little holographic or mirror card heart, and then embed that for like a different color, and maybe even a little bit of a different texture too. So I'm curious to have a play with it, and it's on sale, so I thought this is a good time to get it, just to experiment with it. Not necessarily something that I like super have an idea for and definitely want to try. As I mentioned before, these are $1 each. Really fabulous. Just some really great basics. And this is gorgeous, and you can make a whole background. Oh, kind of like they've done here. And this one, I love the Be Bold alphabet. I love the font of it. And I think I have it in both the upper and lowercase, and this die set, though, is just the punctuation marks, which I forgot what the full price is. It might have been $5 or $6 or something, but I was never going to pay full price for this set because it's not a lot of dies, and it's not dies that I would use all that often, to be frank. So I was never going to pay full price for this set. But at $1, I will get it, especially since I love the font. I love everything about it. This stamp set, like I said, I don't remember all the pricing. This might have been $2 or $3, but it's great because I could see this for like wintertime cards, and you could maybe do an embossed resist with this. I actually might do that sooner rather than later. I think that would be fun. But I've been really on this kick of gel printing because of the live stream that I had a couple weeks ago now. And so when I saw this, I thought this would be great for adding texture to my gel prints. So I picked it up for that reason, and it's big, so it's 4x6, I think, and so you can just like hold it like this. You don't even need like a stamping platform or anything for gel printing, anyways, or just for making a background. You can just kind of smush it, hold it by your hand and smush it, and if you're going for like a more abstract look. But I love that. I've been getting into the stitched alphabet, and you'll see a couple of videos from me coming up soon here because the newly released numbers and punctuation marks are out. So I'm a sucker for alphabet dies in general, so that's just a given for me. But as a brand influencer, when the alphabet came out, I got maybe a handful of letters. And so I've been building up my collection slowly ever since. And so I still don't have the full alphabet, and I might be tempted to actually put in a second warehouse clearance sale just to maybe get the rest while I'm at it. But these, I remember, are like $4 and change. So if you didn't catch my other video where I talk about the sale, when you go to that page, there's some buttons at the top that quickly filter all of the sale products to, $1, $2 items, $3 items, $5 items. Don't only click those buttons. You're not going to see everything that's part of the sale, because this is $4 and change. So this is not going to show up in any of those quick filters at the top. So you're going to be missing some potentially good bargains that just don't, conveniently fall into one of those dollar deal buckets. So I got that, and along with that, I got these, which I have also been waiting for. So these are cool because, by the way, you can get, and it is part of the clearance, all of the alphabet. If you don't have any of them yet, you can get the full 26-letter alphabet, plus I think the ampersand, as a bundle, which is part of the clearance sale, and as well the newly released numbers and punctuation marks. They come as a second bundle that you can get. But I got these, which released with the stitched alphabet originally. One's a clear stamp, the other is glimmer, and what's great about them is that they have a word or phrase that pairs with each letter of the alphabet. So for example, if you got the full 26 letter alphabet and you're thinking, what would I ever do with the Z or the X or the Q? That's just, not very common, I guess. So you may think, well, I don't need the full bundle. Let me just cherry pick and find some individual letters. And that's fine too. That's a great way to shop because they are individually available, especially if your budget doesn't stretch to get the full 26 letter alphabet. But if you do get the 26 letter alphabet, I would definitely suggest picking these up. They're $3 each. So glimmer set for $3, stamp set for $3. And you can pair some of those less common letters with, for example, with X. You have that X factor. And we've got that in a glimmer. We've got that in stamp form too. For the letter Q, we have the word quintessential. That's kind of cool. And on this side, you have the word quirky. So kind of nice. It looks like some are duplicated. You'll find it a glimmer and a stamp version, and then some are different so that you can have more variety. So for example, I'm just looking at the I. You have illuminating here, and then on this side you have invincible. For C, you have captivating and creative in the stamp form. So really love that you have some different choices. And I'm guessing for some things, maybe it was a little bit harder to find multiple choices. So it's going to be kind of the same. So for example, phenomenal is in stamp and in the glimmer form. So I think that's really cool. So if you do get the full alphabet, definitely get these because you can be doing you in both. You do have the UR. So you can do, let's say a U here. You can do you are unique in the glimmer and unique in the stamp form as well. Let's see another example. So with the B, you could do you are brilliant in the glimmer form and big-hearted in the stamp form. So really glad that I finally have these, and that's why I'm now thinking to myself, maybe I do want the rest of the alphabet, because I can definitely use them, especially pairing them with this. I'm sure there's other creative ways to use some of those lesser used letters in the alphabet. Again, some more sentiments that I just think are really great to have, easy to use, covers you for the whole year. Anytime I do any glimmering, I try to pull out one glimmer sentiment set and just glimmer up a couple of options and just have them in a stash that's ready to use and pull out, so that if I want to add a bit of foiling to a card, I don't have to pull out the whole system just to get one foiled sentiment. So if I'm already glimmering something else, the machine's hot, I've got everything all out, and I'm in that mode of just foiling, then I can I may as well just get a handful of sentiments out as well, and set them aside and have them ready to use later. So this is another cool one. So if you've watched any of my videos, I am a big fan of the Love from Lizzie pinstripe stickers, and this thickness of foil is close to the widest pinstripe sticker. But the only reason why I got this is to play with maybe glimmering, because I have so many pretty glimmer foils, and it does come with a die. So you can glimmer. It's a very basic design. It's, just stripes, but varying thicknesses and spaced differently. But on this side here, this is your plate. This is your glimmer plate. And there's 5 glimmered strips. But you have a die plate that cuts out these 3, and you get 3 different size widths. So I thought that might be fun and great as an option or alternative to using the pinstripe stickers, is just to foil up some strips and cut them myself. So So I thought that was fun. And the some of the club kits, the prior club kits, are marked down to like $3, $5. It's really a fabulous time to be stocking up on previous club kits. Then embossing folders. Oh, love these. I got the smaller one, which I think might be. I think some of them are marked down to maybe $2. Can't remember exactly, but the larger ones, I have this pattern in a glimmer plate, so I really which I really love the design of. So I thought, oh, when I saw this as a embossing folder, I thought that would be great because I know I love that sort of sun ray starburst kind of design. But these larger ones are where I really love these a lot, the larger folders, because they are essentially half a sheet of paper, but I very intentionally picked designs that are just patterns that they have no correct orientation. They're not directional. And the reason why I love that is so that if you're making cards of different sizes, you do have a lot of flexibility. So if you have a landscape oriented card design, you could use these both in portrait or in landscape. But more importantly, since I do make a lot of USA 2 size cards, this I can dry emboss the one time and then get 2 USA 2 panels for it. So I love that. You can't do that with all of the designs because some of the designs are directional, and so it limits a little bit how you can use it. But that's why I just picked up these very standard basic designs, because they are good for just filling that background with a little bit of texture. Even if it's white on white, it's still really lovely. But of course, you can do your kind of faux letterpress techniques. You can ink it up and really make it more of a feature of the card as opposed to the background. But I find the size and these types of patterns really, really versatile. And then finally, these are larger sets of dies that are that are fabulous because they I think, well, I know this one was something in the $25 range, and it's marked down to 5. And this is BB Cameron's Butterfly collection. I just crafted with her latest hummingbird collection, and she has a pop-up die set in that collection as well. And what's fabulous is that the mechanism is separate. So once you've made this once and you kind of see how it all goes, you can maybe check your stash. This is my plan. For other dies where you can be using the same mechanism, and you might have to add, it looks like, maybe a little glue tab to each half of your design. But I think it's beautiful. The size is fabulous. I think I measured it to be, the butterfly has a wingspan of 4 inches, so it's really, really great size. And you don't necessarily have to use it in its pop-up form. You could use it like they have it here, just as a element on the front of your card. And so I love it. I love it for both, really for the mechanism, because I think that's pretty cool. And but just the size of the butterfly I think is really nice too. And it is layered, so you do have the details of the wings as a separate die, so you can cut out a solid and then layer on top of that one that's been that has all the detailing cut into it. So really fabulous that. And then this color block one is pretty cool. It's not a die set that I haven't actually played with any of the Spellbinders color block dies, so I thought it might be fun to try one out. And this has got a kind of a unique pattern, one that I would struggle to hand cut. So that's one of the things that I consider with my purchases is, can I just cut that by hand myself? But this is definitely a pattern that would be hard to hand cut yourself. So thought that would be a fun one. This is another fun one. It's another interactive die set, just a standard, pull tab. But what I love about this is that the die set, I feel, has been designed really well. So the mechanism is cool. If you already know how to do pull tab sliders, it's not necessary, I guess, to have a set of dies to do that, but it's nice. It makes it faster and easier. But the reason why I like this set and why I got it, because I like to do pull tabs, the way I do pull tabs. So I bought it less for this functionality, but more for the sentiments, because here's why this is so well designed. You have each of these 5 sentiments as 5 individual die plates without an outside cutting edge. Then you have one die that cuts all 5 out at the same time. So it's quick and convenient to get all 5 of your sentiments in one go. You just tape all of these dies together just as you see them, and then run it through in one pass, if you want them all to be the same color anyway. And you would get something that looks like this, where if you back it with another piece of cardstock, which you can use the single outside cutting edge die to cut out from either scraps or from solid color cardstock, you can get the backing to each of these sentiments. And the arrow and the UR works the same way. That's great. To use it as it's been designed, I think it's great that it's efficient to do that, because you've got the one die that cuts the all 5 out, the outside cutting edge at a time. So I think that's great. But the reason why I love it is because they've separated out the sentiments as individual die plates, because they could have easily just made all of this one die plate if they wanted, and make the arrow one die plate if they wanted. But they've broken it out, and why that's great for me is, let's say you want to build up an oval as your sort of focal piece, and you start with a die cut that's an oval. Well, you can use the UR die plate at the top of the oval, and you could use the word sweet at the bottom of your oval, and it just cuts into your oval, because those words don't actually have an outside cutting edge. So they're going to cut the negative letters into your oval, and then you can maybe even put a stitched letter die right in the center of that oval. So I feel like by having the sentiments separate without the outside cutting edge, you can put your sentiment anywhere, cut it into anywhere on your panel, and it cuts in. And that works really well for this style of sentiments, because it's the negative space that makes it interesting and different. And then of course all of those letters that drop out, you can use those too, so it's a bit of a 2-for-1 as well. So not only can you use the panel that you're die cutting into for the negative space version, but you can take the positive letters and reassemble them and either create new words from them or just a different look. So I love that die set for the sentiments, and the arrow's really cute too. The whole mechanism I think is lots of fun, but beyond that I think it's really, really versatile. So that is everything that I got when I shopped the sale, and I hope that you'll give it a look too, because this is like the sale of the year that I look forward to, because I feel like these bargains are better than Black Friday. As I mentioned, I got all of this plus the papers at full price for just over $100 before tax. So I feel like it's like, where else can you get this many items for that dollar amount? And these aren't some of these are older, but I know Hummingbird is fairly recent release. I think the Stitched Alphabets were released last year, so that's fairly recent. Glimmer plates for $3. I mean, incredible bargains. The other thing, I didn't pick them up, but the kits, the card making kits are on sale for 20 to or $25. So if you're missing any, if you want to gift some as Christmas presents for people, I think they make really good gifts as well. Most of them, which usually are a little bit discounted at $42, are down to $20 or $25. If I didn't already have all of them, uh, I would probably be buying them up as well. I haven't done unboxing. For the ones that I have, I've got like a stack of 6 kits here because they are older. There's already unboxings out there, so I'm not in any rush to get those unboxing videos out. But I'll film them and I'll release them in the days to come in case anyone is interested and wants to. But if you are interested in getting them and you want to see what's inside, definitely check out other people's unboxings. Check out the Spellbinders unboxing. You'll see exactly what you get in the kit. Don't wait for me. Because really with a sale like this, I think it's sellouts that you kind of have to be concerned of. So the better the deal, the more quickly it might sell out. And so you want to kind of get your shopping in as soon as you know what you want to order if you do plan to shop. The sale does end April 28th. I got my order super fast, by the way, because I saw the sale hit the website before it was even publicly announced, before I got an email about it, and I put my order in before I started seeing any advertising for it. Because I ordered and then I think 4 days later it arrived, or maybe even 3 days later, it's on my doorstep. But if you order now, I did just see Spellbinders put up a, kind of to expect shipping delays because of the influx of orders. So you might not get yours as quickly, but I'm glad I could do this whole video just in case you wanted to see some of the deals that I was most interested in. And I hope that you'll take advantage of these prices, because I feel like at some of these prices, even if you're on a smaller budget, you can really, it's the best time to make your dollar stretch. And so this is a great sale to shop for that reason, because you can pick up relatively recent releases. You can pick up, a good variety of things: dies, stamps, glimmer, embossing folders, stencils, etc. And for not a lot of money. And, you're getting high quality, genuine products and relatively recent releases and a great price. So when do you get all of those things? It doesn't always happen. So definitely, if you are interested, shop the sale, shop early so that you don't risk any sellouts, but have some fun, and I hope you snag yourself some good deals. Thanks so much, and until next time, happy crafting and have a fabulous day. Bye.